20 seconds on Thanksgiving alone. The Lions start the fourth quarter on the move, but down 15. Here's Scott. Swing back to Sam Laporta, who is in trouble, breaks out of a tackle. But that was a heck of an effort by Kingsley Enagbari to slow him down.
Boy, was it. I mean, they had that thing set up perfectly on the little throwback tight end screen. And if Enagbari, if they get him blocked, and they had about 3 Lions out there in front. Watch, they send him in motion, play action boot. Look how many Lions blockers there are out there, and they just didn't block him.
Here's Goff. Over the middle, Gibbs out of backfield. Pop, ball is loose and picked up by Detroit. They say incomplete now. So we never actually had it. Reynolds came in to save the day just in case. It'll be 3rd and long.
He took a pop there on that little choice route. Let's take a look. Does he ever establish himself having possession?
It's kind of close, no?
It's real close. Anthony Johnson was the one who came and put the hit on him, but I didn't think he established himself with possession. Didn't take a 3rd step or a football move, and they're going to rule it incomplete.
Lions have to get to the 24. Goff coming back on a screen. Gibbs looking for a block, and it gets taken down. Another great play. That time Isaiah McDuffie. And in 4th down, and you figure you got to go here.
Yeah, it's kind of the same idea as the play before. This time they used Amon-Ra St. Brown in the backfield to throw it to Jahmyr Gibbs, and 2 plays in a row. These Green Bay defenders are all over it. Sets up 4th down. This is a big gamble here.
Yeah, Lions 0 for 3 on 4th down today. 4-man rush. Goff has dropped. Sack, ball is out. Packers will take over. Rashawn Gary has his 3rd sack of the day. And the Lions, usually so good on 4th downs, it out there to Ben Sims. How about the day from Rashawn Gary, Greg? He's got a 3-sack game. He's got 2 forced fumbles, and he recovered that fumble. That was actually a turnover. And so a 3-sack game for Gary. And considering how the year started, recovering from that ACL injury last year, he was on a pitch count early in the year, was only playing a handful of snaps each game. And then today on Thanksgiving, 3 sacks, and he's been an absolute menace. And so now it's Love, another blitz. Picked up, Love over the middle, and it is caught. Another tight window, but held on by Malik Heath, who had 1 catch his whole season. He's got 3 today.
And something you have to notice, the ball placement of Jordan Love today. Look at his ability to put the ball on the body of his receivers, KB. The second you extend your hands outside of your framework, the ball is high or it's low. When that guy's draped on your back, that's where you see him rake your hands and break the ball up. But his ability to protect the receiver, contested catch, by putting it on his numbers, he's done that time and time today.
Blitz, and Love in trouble, tries to get it out there, and the receiver in the area as Walker came on with the pressure. Reed was near the area, so shouldn't be grounding and won't be.
Hey, you're going to see. All right, now there's a late whistle here. Everyone's going crazy. The Lions are currently running the ball back, but they eventually got the whistle out there and said it was clearly incomplete.
No foul for intentional grounding. Receiver number 11 is in the area. Game clock at 12:41. 12:41, please.
Yeah, it was clearly incomplete. They brought Tracy Walker on pressure, and originally a nice job there by Patrick, the running back, to pick him up, but Walker kind of spun off the block, and good job there by Love. Twice this drive, facing pressure in his face, getting the ball out. Watch Taylor, he takes it, he kind of spins into it. He saved 2 sacks. That's something Jordan Love is not especially great at, avoiding pressure to sacks. He's done it twice in this possession.
2nd down on the fake, going far side of the field, caught by Heath again, who's having himself a day. Leith Heek, the rookie from Ole Miss, just loves so calm and collected. He just looks fantastic today. But now a big 3rd down and 5. Pressure from Hutchinson. Love gets it away, throws it up and incomplete. He almost had it to Jaden Reed. Got his hands on it, could not bring it in. It was a catchable ball. Tough catch nonetheless.
Yeah, this is a little, they call it a V7 corner. He sells like he's going to run an over route, and then he kind of comes out the backside as he undercuts it and just goes off the hands of Jalen Reed. And at least right now, they're going to line up for this 4th down try. It's like a battle of the 4th down decisions right now.
Yeah, no one's made a single one.
Currently, both teams are over.
See if they actually go for it. They faked it earlier and just got a delay.
And what I said earlier about the motions and the shifts.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing. Never know.
Never know.
For the Lions fans that are not feeling so great right now, they were down 12 with 3 minutes to go on Sunday, and they won that game.
Yeah, and something Dan Campbell continues to stress to his group is the journey getting there sometimes looks a little different, but learning how to win, learning how to pull games out. Saw it last week. Can they do it again?
Montgomery trucking through the hole on a 1st down for the Lions.
You don't want to make a habit out of having to play from behind and late game heroics, but listen, on your journey to the playoffs, you want to win the division. It's going to take sometimes ugly performances. Unfortunately for Detroit, it just seems like it's been maybe a few too many of them here in the last couple weeks that have put them behind the 8 ball.
A little bit of confusion with personnel coming back on the field. Now they get it right, and it's a 1st down. Montgomery again, up the middle, sticking with this run. Out across the 23-yard line. Well, we talked about at the beginning, the Lions with an 8-2 record. They've got a real chance to try and get home field in the NFC, right? The Eagles, obviously the best record in the league, 9-1. And you see the 49ers and Cowboys close behind. But the Packers in the hunt, the bottom of that screen, they hold on today. They're 5-6, and they've got a very real chance to be a playoff team, and no one thought that a month ago.
Exactly. How many people thought that was possible just a few weeks back?
Here's Goff. Protected this time. Fires a strike. It's caught by Jameson Williams. Still on his feet. Spinning. Williams down to the 40. And he's finally stuck there. So a much-needed explosive play for the Lions, and Williams provides it.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about Amon-Ra St. Brown, Josh Reynolds, Khalif Raymond, but it's Jameson Williams who brings the big play, the downfield speed. Blitnikoff winner, dealt with some issues early on, injury, suspension, but as they get him acclimated in this offense, he brings an element down the field they haven't had.
Yeah, he's got 3 NFL touchdowns, Greg. They've all been over 30 yards.
Exactly.
That was a 38-yarder. Here's Goff. Low throw. Just tried to get it to Gibbs, but threw it into the dirt. And it's 2nd down. I wonder if you're Ben Johnson, just what you're feeling good about calling without the pressure on Goff. It's been constant from the Packers.
And really, it's coming on all downs. You know, typically you see defenders pin their ears back, kind of like Rashawn Gary did on that last 4th down strip sack, but they're bringing pressure. They're running run stunts, line stunts on 1st and 2nd down, almost treating them like a typical 3rd down plan.
2nd and 10. Goff over the middle. Raymond in stride, and diving down to the 15 is Khalif Raymond.
Yeah, there's something about trailing by 2 scores in the 4th quarter that gets Jared Goff rolling. He puts this one square between the ones, and I like this. When they've gone up tempo in drives, they've had their best success. They've got to finish here in the red zone, knowing they need 2 touchdowns and a 2-point.
Give it to Gibbs. Cuts back a couple times, but not much there. Again, it's Jonathan Owens, who had that fumble return touchdown before. Jonathan's wife, someone you may know, Simone Biles, who four-time gold medal winner. Now Jordan Love just waits. Lions trying to play comeback kids again. 2nd down and 8. Gibbs slicing through. Boy, that was well played. I thought there was a seam there, and Nixon hit him out of bounds. Don't see any flag. Crowd wanted one.
Yeah, you can hear the crowd. They thought they were going to get a flag there for a late hit. I thought the contact was started in the green. Yeah, his right foot is still in the green. I don't think Owens hit him late. I think that's a good no call, much to the dismay of the fans.
And they stay no huddle. 3rd and 5. Little fake. St. Brown in trouble. Buried. Red all the way. It's Owens again.
Lions defense cannot afford to give up really more than probably 1 first down here. You start giving up multiple first downs, you're going to start having to use some of these timeouts on defense to stop the clock between the 2 minutes. They got to get off the field.
Dillon. And just slamming into bodies. I think he's going to be a little short. Brian Branch came up to make the stop, and now a monumental 3rd down. We're under 6 minutes left.
Yeah, I think you got to sell out. I think if you're Aaron Glenn, you're this Detroit Lions defense, I think you have to sell out. If they beat you on a play action pass, they try to throw it over your head, so be it.
Remember, Matt LaFleur told us yesterday, I'm upset with how conservative I was at the end of Sunday's game. Does he change it here?
I think if he thought he was in 4 down, maybe closer to midfield, would change his approach, but we're going to find out.
Love gonna run it. No, he's gonna keep it. How about that call? And Love, room to run. He may go the whole way. Sliding down at the 40. He was not conservative, and it pays off for Green Bay. And Jordan Love with a huge run.
Well, they sold out. They just didn't have the quarterback accounted for, and sometimes there's the perfect call at the right time. They're going to crash off the edge. Anzalone he's thinking Dillon all the way, and the perfect time. We've yet to see them use Jordan Love as a true runner, and what better time than now?
Longest run for Jordan Love in his career. 37 yards on a 3rd and 1. That may just take the hearts out of this Lions team. Now it's Dillon, and he's hit right away. He's going to lose a yard. Greg, this Lions team is so good on 4th down. They're more aggressive than anyone in the league. Hasn't been their day today, though.
No, it hasn't, and it really was, you know, the fake punt I didn't love. You know, I've always appreciated Dan Campbell. He doesn't shy away from that aggressive nature, and you can't let, when it doesn't work out, change your approach. So to that regard, I appreciate that he stays true. Don't love the fake punt, but listen, in the critical downs on 4th down, it came down to Green Bay made the plays. The pass rush, the coverage, they made the plays when it counted, and a three here by Green Bay makes it a 3-score game, and I'm not sure there's enough time.
Patrick Taylor on the carry, not much there. Yeah, time ticking away, about 3:37 left in this one now. Let's see if the Lions use a timeout. They do not.
Yeah, so right now, the entire approach of Matt LaFleur, you're up by 15. That's still a 2-touchdown game, depending how you want to calculate the 2-point conversion, 50-50. They've got to pick up enough yards here. Yes, a 1st down would be great, but at least put us in a reasonable field goal try. You put this thing to 18. Now it's 3 touchdowns with 3 minutes to go.
Let's go,
Play clock winding down, and now the Packers will call a timeout. Didn't want to take the delay. Sunday, big day of football on Fox as usual. 1 Eastern. Saints and Falcons. It's a big game in the NFC South. And 4, the Browns take on the suddenly surging Russell Wilson's Broncos. Other regional action too. Check for the game in your area. All on Fox. Sean Payton as the Broncos. Everyone thought they were done. Not so fast. And this has been, I think, a stunner to a lot of people. The Lions coming in, their best record since 1962. This city was just so excited for this one. And the Packers have come in and played maybe their best game of the year, as we have an injury. And there is Alex Anzalone, who did not make it off the field, and see him being tended to by trainers. This is a guy that's been through a lot in his career injury-wise. He's had 3 different shoulder surgeries, and maybe having his best year of his career this year, his 7th year in the league. Well, with a 10 to Anzalone, hopefully he's okay as he now is up. Jordan Love, you couldn't ask for more in his first ever Thanksgiving start. How did he do against the legends, Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers? What do you think?
Well, that's the trajectory that they're hoping. They're hoping they go Hall of Famer, and I'm not going to put that pressure on Jordan Love, but that's the hope. And tell you what, as this season's gone on, man, this kid is rolling. Straight man, there's no safety in the middle of the field.
Blitz coming, 3rd down. Love floats one, back foot, it is underthrown and incomplete. He tried to get Watson, but didn't have enough mustard on it. And so now Green Bay sends the punt team out.
Yeah, Benito Jones, they went 0 pressure, and Benito Jones, number 94, he was bearing down on Love. You saw him, he kind of threw that off his back foot, or else he had a shot there on Watson to put a dagger in this one. It keeps it. It's, you know, a 15-point game, 2 touchdowns and a 2 points. So they've got the 2-minute, they've got all 3 timeouts. So Detroit's got to go fast. But again, just look back to last week. Very similar situation, very similar time on the clock remaining.
Whelan's punt is a great one. Fair catch inside the 10 by Raymond. And so the Lions have a lot of work to do. 2:46 to play, down 15, all 3 timeouts. And you're right. Last week it was a little different. They were down 12, not 15, but they were down 12, same time on the clock, and they ended up winning that game. Can they do it again?
Your goal here is, as an offense, you always want to take your timeouts on defense. So knowing you need 2 possessions, how fast can you go down and score? You'll use the 2-minute to stop the clock. That way, if you don't get an onside kick and you have to go on defense, you can use your timeouts to try to buy that 2nd possession.
Stunt coming. Goff sees it underneath. St. Brown has the catch, has the 1st down, out of bounds, out across the 20. Good start for Detroit. Jared Goff today has been pressured nearly half the times he's dropped back. He's lost 3 fumbles. One of them has been returned for a touchdown by Jonathan Owens. Oh, they're just great people. No. Thanks, guys. We love you. Lions 2 minutes ago, down by 15. Looking for a Thanksgiving miracle, and underneath, and that'll run the clock to Laporta. Going to pick up 5 yards, so they need more than that. 3 timeouts at their disposal.
Yeah, you got to imagine at some point you take a shot. Give Jamison Williams, give him a deep ball, let him go. That's what got them back in it, the quick strike last week in the come from behind.
4-man rush over the middle. There is Gibbs, looking like he's trying to sprint out of bounds, but he's trying to pick up the 1st down. Did he get there? He's not at the 1st down, and they're going to run the clock.
Oh, I think they stopped it. I think they said he got out of bounds. Oh, they're winding it now.
Yeah.
Saying he did not get the ball out of bounds. So this is going to stay winding. His knee was in bounds.
Coming up next, State Farm post-game show. The $10,000 donation will be given the NFL to youth or high school football program of their choice in honor John Madden and his legacy. Here's Goff firing far side. Now the 1st down. St. Brown is definitely out of bounds. So the 1st and 10 with 1:10 to go. So now let's look at this NFC North. Lions, look, they're still in a good place, obviously, if they don't come back here 8-3. Minnesota's been playing well, but Green Bay, if they could go to 5 wins, there's no reason why they can't be a playoff team. Minnesota currently holds the final spot. And for Detroit, or for Green Bay, they've got KC next. Obviously won't be easy, but then the Giants, Tampa, Carolina after that.
Yeah, just think if they can get healthy.
I know. Here's Goff. More pressure on him, just struggling to get rid of it, and it's low and incomplete.
You know, just think if this Green Bay team could just figure out how to get some guys back healthy, especially on defense and running back. And again, we've seen this time and time again today.
Ooh.
Wow, he's got him by the back of the collar.
Just hope he's all right. He went down so awkwardly.
Wow,
there.
you see his left leg got in there. I don't know why that's not a horse collar. Determine if he's outside the pocket or not, but those are the ones they're trying to take away from hits on the quarterback. And they're going to have to start throwing this ball in the middle of the field. Forget the timeouts. Just working the boundary too much here. It's taking too much time.
A penalty, and so this may be moving back even more as that throw is incomplete.
Yeah, they're just running out of gas now.
Holding, number 77 offense. 10-yard penalty, second down.
So he told you about the Packers' upcoming schedule and their chance and path to a wild card spot, which they clearly have. The Lions look like this. They'll still be in first place today. Got the Saints, Bears, Broncos, 2 with Minnesota. Could end up doing Green Bay a favor at the end of the year. You never know. And then Dallas is the big game for them. And Detroit, even with a loss today, look, they're still in play for that top seed in the NFC. This one's going to sting if they don't get a miracle here. Second down and 20. Goff underneath. St. Brown is wide open, looking to make a move, and does. It's a great move as a first down and gets out of bounds with 52 seconds left.
Yeah, nice job there by St. Brown. He knew Ballantyne was trying to keep him in bounds. He really overplayed the sideline. Watch 35 Ballantyne. He's overplaying the sideline, thinking vice tackle, and Amon-Ra St. Brown is so good with the ball. I mean, they still got their 3 timeouts. I just think they have to still be willing to throw the ball in the middle of the field, especially with these 2 high safeties. Chunk plays right now are more important than getting out of bounds.
This time Goff has time, lets it rip over the middle, caught by Raymond, he holds on. There you go. There's the big play. Gonna have to call a timeout, and they will.
Yeah, there you go. That, you know, early on you want to try to save them, but now you're getting down to the point where yards are more important. They got to score quick here, and that was a chunk they needed.
Yeah, so that's where we got Lions still hoping to pull off this late rally. They need a lot of help here, and we say again, happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Do you feel differently about Green Bay now after watching this game than you did coming into today?
I do, and I think the scary thing is, as these young guys on offense really start getting their feet underneath them, we saw Christian Watson break out. Jordan Love is playing the best ball clearly of his young career.
Yeah.
But then think of the guys they have coming back who didn't play today on defense. Jair Alexander, Devondre Campbell. I mean, they start getting the veteran guys back, especially on defense. This is a team that's going to find themselves in that playoff picture at least for a wild card.
Yeah, and they think that Aaron Jones with that knee injury hopefully won't be out long. It was feared it could be a long time out. Now they don't think so. Right now they're trying to close out the Lions with 46 seconds left. And we get a whistle. Now the Packers call a timeout. Well, and it looks like it was offside. This is going to count. No, the Lions aren't done just yet.
Offside, number 97, defense. Penalties declined, results of the play. Touchdown.
Yeah, this is what we talked about. This middle, they're playing 2 high safety zone. Just a little one-on-one ricochet route there off Quay Walker, the Mike backer, and ball's on time in rhythm, and he's able to protect the throw by being on time. Now they'll go for 2, try to make this a 7-pointer, and obviously we'll have an onside kick coming up here in a little bit.
Well, need this to even have the onside kick mean anything. Got to go quick. Goff over the middle, fires, and the 2 is good. So, 7-point game. Here comes the onside kick.
Yeah, nice little sit route here. Just telling the reporter to get across the goal line. I'm going to stick it on you. And again, well-timed balls. They've come alive in these no-huddle situations. Just have to wonder if it's a little too late.
Well, the Lions staying alive at least for now. Laporta gets in on the 2. Reminder of State Farm postgame coming your way next. The John Madden Player of the Game presentation as well.
Remember, they had to use after the deep dig route completion a few plays ago. Detroit did have to take one of their timeouts, so It pretty much all comes down to this. They can't stop it 3 times. So if Green Bay recovers it, they'll take 3 knees, and that'll be it.
Lions are 0 for 1 on onside tries this year. This will be Jack Fox who kicks off for them. His opportunity. Got to go 10 yards. Squibber. And Jaden Reed gets on it. The Packers take over, and they will win this game. But hang on, penalty on this play. Let's see this first. Packers offense coming on the field. Well, it looks like this play is going to hold.
Illegal formation, number 21 of the kicking team left early prior to the kick. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. First down.
Yeah, with the new rules, they've made getting recovering an onside kick so difficult with where they make you line up. You can't overload. You have to have a certain amount of guys outside the numbers. You can't leave until it's kicked. They've really changed what we're accustomed to seeing, and what a win on the road, short week. Bunch of your top players not playing. You got to tip your cap. Matt LaFleur, this Green Bay organization, what a great job getting this group ready to come play this road game on Thanksgiving.
Clearly the win of the year, and you look at Green Bay, they've now won 3 of their last 4 games. First win against the Lions since week 2 of 2021. It's been a while there, and I think if you're a Packers fan at home today, you're thinking, oh, maybe we do have our quarterback of the future.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Love, sensational. 268 yards, 3 touchdowns today. And the Green Bay defense, the story, and an upset here in Detroit on Thanksgiving. 29-22, the final. More to do here from Detroit. The Packers in a stunner, and they're right in the playoff mix. We'll wrap it up when we come back.